Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. He's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, nice move. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Now a first down carry by Jones. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Up the middle, it's Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Dances by him. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
That was a nice run slam route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen going to keep it again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trap in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Like you've been here before.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Allen again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And the Bills are able to move back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. Kind of camping around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen to throw once more. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Love. And complete once again to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down going to the air with Love. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Cook. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A solid stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. First down, Love to pass. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A second down throw for Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An inside give to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here come the Bills. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now an option play on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Allen from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards in the first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will airline their lead. So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every bit of it helps when you're trying to sort one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Cook again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Left side caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines punching it in from a yard away. this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, right back to Hunt. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.